What if you don't even get into the lowest scoring college in the area? Then you'll create your own college and send yourself the admission letter. Not only that, but your college is also unknowingly recognized by the government. And this school is originally for Scum. Hi guys, welcome back to my movie channel. Today let's watch the comedy film Accepted, released in 2006. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. Bartleby is an illiterate scum. Since he was a kid, he could do everything except study. What he's best at is scamming and faking IDs. After graduating from high school, all of Bartleby's friends are accepted into prestigious schools and he doesn't even get into the lowest scoring college. His girlfriend is so disappointed by his ignorance that she kicks him off and dates the talented handsome guy. Bartleby understands that he is a failure. Through talking, he tries to convince his parents that if he doesn't go to college, they can save $2,000 a year and they can use this $2,000 to do other practical things. Of course, his parents vehemently oppose this view. They think that college is the best path for Bartleby. At the graduation party, parents compare which college their kids go to. At this point, disappointment fills the eyes of Bartleby's parents. To make his parents happy, Bartleby uses his top-notch copy skills to copy the logo of the prestigious Harmon College. Then he changes the background color and adds a logo to it. Bartleby successfully creates SHIT, standing for South Harmon Institute of Technology. Then Bartleby asks his best friend Sherman, who is extremely computer savvy, to create a fake website for the school. He even makes up an admission letter from the school to fool his parents. When his parents see the letter of admission, they are so excited that they give him $10,000 for living expenses and tuition. However, a new problem arises. Bartleby's parents want to send him to SHIT for admission. At first, Bartleby is stunned, but he figures out a way to deal with it. To make his fake college more real in the eyes of people, he finds a place to set up this school. So they rent an abandoned psychiatric hospital located across from Harmon College to pretend to be SHIT. The facilities here are all scary. Not only that, but it is extremely dirty and messy here. This problem is easily solved. They just need to clean up and renovate the hospital together. A pseudo-college founded by their group with great dignity, with a website, a logo, and even location. However, Mr. Gaines, Bartleby's father, again discovers something unusual. He reads the school's introduction and feels that the school introduction is pointless and silly. So he mentions to Bartleby about meeting the dean. He has no choice but to take Sherman to find the dean of SHIT. They end up choosing Sherman's special uncle, Dr. Ben Lewis, a former philosophy professor at Harmon College, to play that role. The first day of school is coming, and to make things more real, they also force the young people to wear uniforms. A fake college person seriously starts such a business. On the first day of school, Bartleby's parents happily drop him off at school. On the way here, no danger happens. They even meet the funny and friendly dean. While talking to parents to fool Bartleby's parents, Uncle Ben also explains to them about the purpose of their college, which is to find a good job with a high salary. Bartleby's parents fully agree with this view and have great confidence in the dean. Bartleby finally succeeds in deceiving his parents. From then on school days, young people all come to this fake school to play games. Then bigger trouble happens. They hear a knock on the door. When he opens the door, he sees a group of people carrying large bags, and small bags appear at SHIT. They are supposed to be students admitted to SHIT. What happened to this? What should they do now? Turns out Sherman forgets to delete the school's fake website. He even adds an admission option on that website. As a result, this school harbors scum and college dropouts. They are all unconditionally accepted into SHIT. Because someone comes to study, they happen to collect tuition from students. Bartleby receives millions of dollars in tuition all at once. His group of friends panic. They think that if they receive this money, they will be considered a fraud and will be sent to prison. Under pressure, Bartleby just has to call everyone to the auditorium and say this school is fake. All these things are fabricated by him to deceive his parents. Before he finishes speaking, a man who is diagnosed with retardation from a young age stands up and says, "No one believes that an ignorant person like him can get into university." Another young man suddenly stands up and says this is the first time his parents are proud of him. These words move Bartleby deeply. Looking at the young people sitting under the stands, Bartleby sees himself in them. He wonders, aren't they pitiful people like him? Who says scum can't go to college? Who says getting into college has to play by government rules? He then apologizes to everyone and his speech turns into a meaningful and moving speech. From that day on, young people join the pool party every day. Even the delivery boy wants to join them. In addition, students here still have to pay tuition annually. However, if it continues like this, it is not a good way. Students who come here must learn something, so Bartleby regularly rides his bike to nearby Harmon College to find out how it works. However, the dean of this place is extremely old-fashioned. Teachers always talk about boring knowledge in class. Students are always sleepy or playing on cell phones. Gradually, Bartleby finds that the students at the school are not interested in the subject at all, and they are all pressured by graduation. This is by no means Bartleby's ideal university, so he goes to see Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben gives his views on America's antiquated education system. He says that universities should also be considered as a service industry like health service, food service, etc. If it is considered a service, then it must respect the choice of the customer. Bartleby finally gets the point. Uncle Ben's words are worth more than reading 10 books. He immediately asks students what they want to learn the most. Some say they want to learn to cook. Someone says they want to learn wood carving. There are even people who say that they want to learn to sit still and roll. The most bizarre thing is that there are young people who want to learn how to stare at beautiful women and get a superpower. Bartleby takes out a large whiteboard and asks students to write down what they want to learn. Then they help each other add ideas. Students become teachers. Teachers can also become students. Having said that, the effect of this education is not bad. Students are free to learn what they want. Everyone listens attentively to what Uncle Ben teaches and greatly admires him. Here, each student finds their passion and bright spot. While everything is going well, the head of Harmon College notices them. He originally wants to buy this land to expand this university. He later finds out that Shit has a logo quite similar to Harmon College and thinks it's a branch of Harmon College. Every night, Shit regularly organizes festivals that attract students from Harmon College. Robbers are at their door and Harmon College couldn't ignore it any longer. Unexpectedly, Bartleby's ex-girlfriend, who is a student at Harmon University, when seeing him on stage, feels moved and finds Bartleby very attractive. When everything was going in the right direction, then the head of Harmon University arrived. Who says people with low scores can't get into college? This college is founded especially for Scum. Students here do not study advanced math or calculus. They look at beautiful women every day and sit still. Harmon College, a centuries-old school, couldn't help but worry about its competitor. That night, Hoyt and his friends, Harmon College's students, force Sherman to tell the secret of Shit. Harmon College then takes the Shit database and sends an invitation to a school-wide parent meeting. After everyone arrives, a representative of Harmon College tells all parents the fact that Shit school is fake. That South Harmon College is not a branch of Harmon College. Everyone is deceived by Bartleby. The people of Harmon College don't forget to mock Bartleby. The parents are extremely disappointed in their kids. The girl who secretly admired Bartleby also turns and leaves. The once bustling campus has now become deserted. Bartleby also receives a summons from the court. Harmon College sues him for reputational infringement and accuses Shit of being a fake school. Suddenly, Bartleby has a good idea. He will go to court to turn the fake into the real. He will go to the authorities and ask them, is Shit qualified to become a college? At this point, Sherman also returns to the group. He says he is fed up with the old-fashioned way of traditional education at Harmon College. He wants to return to the free Shit. The Board of Education begins hearing on a dispute between Harmon College and South Harmon College, or called Shit. When he arrives at the court, Bartleby is surprised to see that all the students from Shit are present. Bartleby is unprepared for the situation, but confidently says he is the founder of the South Harmon Institute of Technology. Shit. The minister asks Bartleby to introduce the school's facilities, courses, and teaching staff. Bartleby is unable to answer these questions. Shit doesn't have a library or a clinic. When the interrogation falls under the disarray, the students bring Shit's special whiteboard in front of the judge. On the board are the courses offered by Shit, or the things that Shit students want to learn. However, the Ministry of Education and the head of Harmon College mock the whiteboard. They say these courses have no practical value. The students who create this course counter the judge's opinion. When asked about the teaching staff of Shit, all the students of the school stand up, because in this school, the teacher is a student. The student is also the teacher. The education minister asks a few more questions, but Bartleby couldn't answer. Bartleby is also anticipating the outcome of today's hearing, but everything changes when Bartleby stands up and charges Harmon College. He says Harmon College bullies students, always forcing students to take subjects they don't want. Obviously, Harmon College has its bad points. The principal of Harmon College accuses Bartleby of being a criminal and scammer. Bartleby counters that Harmon College has deprived young people of creativity and passion. His meaningful speech completely conquers the Department of Education. They finally make an exception for Shit and give them a chance to prove their strength for 1 year. The students happily hug each other. Shit is open again and continues to welcome students. Bartleby also receives parental consent to continue studying at this school. The various teaching activities take place in an orderly manner. The film ends with a Shit student who wanted to learn superpowers before, causing a car belonging to the principal of Harmon University to explode. Alright, my video ends here. Like and subscribe to watch more videos like this. Don't forget to turn on notifications. That really supports my channel. Goodbye.